Welcome, and thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. It is Wednesday, April 30th. We are very glad you're with us. Whether you're joining us on Charter Channel 8, which is, of course, where you can find us 6 days a week, and also out on the internet. Number one, you can just Google us, Owatonna Today Show, and you'll find your way there. But do know that if you go right to blip.tv, if you go on YouTube and look for an Owatonna Today Show program, you'll find it. And also Facebook. If you have a Facebook page of your own and you want to find Owatonna Today Show and then hit like, you will then be notified when the new programs are up and running for the week each week on your Facebook page. So that's a good way to find out about it. Also good to know if there are people outside of the community or outside of the Charter Channel viewing area that might want to watch the Owatonna Today Show, and you can certainly let them know about those options. Leanne is always looking for, and we, I should say, are always looking for guest ideas and show topics and your comments and suggestions. So please email us at owatonnatoday@charter.net if you would like to pass along any of those, or you can give Leanne a call at 390-5751. Any of those ways will get to this, and we're happy to take those into consideration. We have a very good show for you today. A little bit later on in the program, we will be heading out on location for Good Shepherd Nursery School, but right when we come back from this first break, we'll be talking Community Center with Mike Beckman and Peng Olson. So let's take this break for our supporters, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
If clothing catches fire, stop, drop, and roll. If your clothes catch on fire, do not panic and run. This only fans the fire. Stop where you are, drop to the ground, and roll over and over to smother the flames. Cover your face with your hands to protect your eyes and your throat and lungs from the burns. This has been a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Linda Anderson and I play Sarah.
And I'm Ann Skanesny, and I play Mandy in LTO's current production of Time Stands Still, directed by Craig Berg.
Performances of Time Stands Still will be held Friday and Saturday, April 25th and 26th at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, April 27th at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764 or online. Don't miss LTO's production of Time
Stands Still.
Welcome back, and thanks again for joining us on this Wednesday, April 30th. And as I promised, we have Peng Olson and Mike Beckman here with us. How are you?
Good, great.
Good, Talking Community Center, and it's been a while since you were here, so we're
Yes.
going to kind of catch up our viewers on everything that's been going on. So just in that light, let's kind of go all the way back and just briefly look at a little bit of the history of what brings you here today.
Okay.
And it's kind of that health and wellness and
Yes.
looking at a community center in the community, and started a couple years ago?
Yeah, actually it did. Back in 2012,
Okay.
A number of us had gotten together recognizing that there were issues, acute community shortages when it came to facilities.
Okay.
This is not a new
Conversation.
It's
not.
It actually dates all the way back to the 70s, believe it or not. So it's been well over 40 years, and the problem has not gone away. It's only gotten worse. So a few of us got together, and we tried to figure out how can we tackle this, how can we really begin to uncover the community's opinion regarding these shortages that we were experiencing. And we decided to go ahead and try to bring someone in from the outside that wouldn't have a biased opinion about the topic to really help us uncover.
To take a really objective look
Yeah,
at the community
absolutely.
and the needs and the wants and
Yep.
all those things.
Yeah.
Okay. So focus groups, or how was that accomplished?
what we did is we hired Jeff King with Ballard King and Associates out of Colorado. He came in and helped us establish kind of the methodology behind all of this. We brought in various sectors, various individuals representing the health side of things, education, corporate business, small business, alternative service providers, the folks that run the Snap Fitness, the Anytime Fitness, those types of businesses. We brought in youth, seniors, and we even held a number of community input sessions where we invited the community at large to participate And we had published that invitation through the newspaper and through the radio and so on and so forth. So we got a lot of good feedback, well over 140 participants, which is quite high according to the individual we were working with from the outside.
Well, good. So a lot of things that were, needing to come out, wanting to be talked about, and that kind of thing, and that kind of brought you to the last time you were here, at least on the Owatonna Today Show, and which was, we were thinking, was maybe last fall. So we want to do a little updating from that point if we can. And so there have been some good things happening since some of that early information. So what's the next big thing? What's been going on, Mike?
We've been extremely busy. There's been a lot going on. When the feasibility study results were completed back last summer, we formed a leadership committee with several key members in the medical, city, school district, just this wide base of individuals that could help us drive where to kind of move forward. It's quite the list, and between Peng and I think we can probably name off quite a few of them.
Yeah, let's do that, just so if folks are, they may know you, they may know either of you, but, maybe they want to have a conversation yet with kind of what's going on. So, if we can kind of give people an idea of who's on the committee.
From Mayo Clinic, David Berg and Stephanie Olson. From Olina, David Albrecht. From Bremer Bank, Dave Marcoux. From our school district, we have Bob Olson, Julie Sullivan, and from the school board, Mark Sebring. Then we have from the agricultural community, Vern Wilker. From Federated, we have Julie Ruthmeyer. We have...
From the nonprofit sector, we've got Evelina Giobi and Tanya Paley.
All right.
Who else are we missing there?
I'm sure we're missing somebody.
The Chamber, Jennifer Libby.
Oh, Jennifer Libby from the Chamber, yes. Yes.
It's a very broad stakeholder group.
I was just going to say, it really, really touches a lot of different areas in the community. So they're there. You've got this leadership committee and formed and operating and meeting how regularly?
Oh, at least monthly. They've been charged with 3 tasks. They need to come up with conceptual design, which is actually what we're here today with,
and
conceptual
we
design.
A little bit about that. We're going to be showing that.
And location. They need to be discussing location. And then they have to have a funding proposal together. And our targets for those are roughly August of this year.
Wow, that's going to come up fast, isn't it? So there's a lot of hard work being done right now.
The folks that we have involved with this are very dedicated and understand those recommendations that we're after. This isn't the Mike Beckman, Peng Olson recommendation. This is going to be a recommendation from a broad group of individuals in our community.
Well, wonderful. And one of the things that we wanted to update people today on was that conceptual design. So let's take a little look at that, if we can get Leanne to focus in on our visual here. And maybe, Mike, you can explain a little bit about what we might be looking at. So.
Sure. Can I grab the pointer over here?
Go ahead.
Wait for it to come up on the monitor. There we go. A little bit tilted.
Do you want me to try to
correct it there?
Oop, the other way. See,
there you go.
Everything's backwards when we're looking at the monitor, but... So right from the very top...
Yeah, and let's just explain, what this actually is. This is a conceptual drawing from an architect that we hired that reflects exactly what the feasibility study said. So when you look at it, at this top picture, that's an artistic rendering of what the facility would look like based off of the study itself. Now, if you pan down a little bit...
There you go.
Yeah, you'll see a first floor... That would be the second floor.
That's the second first.
There you go.
There's the first floor. See, you can start to see where things have been located. Now, none of this is set in stone. That's kind of the key point here, is that this was just a way of taking the components in the study and putting them in a logical location according to this particular architect. In other words, it's probably going to change. And it's something we want to put out there for everybody. It will change.
It will change. It's a conceptual design.
Well, think about like the Viking Stadium. How many different looks did it have before we actually landed on what it was going to be? So you got to keep that in mind with this. There's several components in the diagram that they rose to the very top of community needs. And I'm going to start with the warm water lap pool. The best way to think about this is in relation to what's going on here at West Hills with the older pool. This is warm water. It's designed for things like, let's say you're rehabbing a knee injury, maybe even a knee replacement or back injury. And the clinic has said you need to go get X amount of exercise, and walking a treadmill isn't necessarily the way to go. You would probably find yourself wanting to go to this pool.
So a very therapeutic aspect to that.
There's some therapeutic aspects to it. Then you start looking over to the right side of that diagram. and you'll see the quad gymnasium.
Nice.
Now, over the top of this is a walking and running track. That's up on the second floor. So those are also two components that really jumped out during the feasibility study.
All right.
Now, in the entryway, you can see that there's a community gathering space. So, and off to the left side would be an indoor play area. So this would be, the standard thing would be like tubes and things for little kids to climb on. Okay. Off to the right side would be, we call it a health cafe type thing, where you could get something healthy to eat.
The middle there, that community gathering space.
Yeah, and this would be like a seating area.
Yeah.
And then up above that biggest, that square area there, then what is that?
This is labeled the auxiliary gymnasium, although it's not quite fair the way it's diagrammed because it has courts on here.
Right.
If you read in the feasibility study, that isn't actually basketball courts.
Okay.
It's more of a indoor space where you could do a lot of different things like wrestling, indoor hardball sports, like kind of like how the junior high is used today with baseball and softball.
Okay, very multi-purpose.
Exactly.
basically.
The floor would be multi-purpose as well.
So these things rose to the top, like you said in the feasibility study, and again, conceptual here. And so we're looking and saying, okay, these rose to the top. They're going to be in here someplace. This may not and will not be the final drawing on it or the final thing going on. But and listing here in the middle, I know we're not back on it, but some of the services that were identified that really need to happen here, and that's what's come from the feasibility study as well, correct?
Absolutely. This isn't going to be just an athletic facility. I think there's been a little bit of a perception out there that this is an athletic facility, and what we want to really emphasize is that this is going to be a community center meant for multi-generations, both young and old and middle age. You know, it's for all individuals in our community. We really want to look at inclusion. It's a place where folks can come together and learn from one another, recreate together. It's a gathering place.
A gathering place. I was going to use those exact words. That it's really some place everyone feels comfortable coming, whether it's for athletics or whether it's for another meeting or function or wellness or training or education, and all those kinds of things seem to come into play. Well, this is very, very exciting, and like I said, it sounds like a lot of work to be done yet, both with the conceptual design and then with the, I shouldn't say both, but all with the site location then and funding representation. So we look forward to having you and or maybe other guests back on as those things move forward. Thank you very much for giving us this update. I know your phone numbers are on there too. We've mentioned those other folks on the leadership committee. If you have questions, I know Peng and Mike, I know you would welcome people's calls on that as well. So thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Community
us.
Center, here we come. All right.
More to come.
Okay. We'll take a break for our supporters and then we'll head out on location for Good Shepherd Nursery School.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Have you talked to your teen about marijuana lately? Maybe you should. Regular marijuana use can sap a teen's motivation to learn. Users do not live up to their potential and drop out of positive activities. Marijuana affects memory and learning and stays in your system for weeks. Marijuana also affects judgment and perception. Reaction time when driving is reduced by 41% after smoking one joint and 63% after smoking two, affecting the safety of your teen and other drivers on the road. You need to talk to your teen about the effects of marijuana use. It's not just a harmless high. For more information, please contact the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
It's Leanne on the go with the Owatonna Today Show. I am here at Good Shepherd Church with Heather Gleason. Heather, welcome to the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you for having me.
And we are going to do a quick segment on your new preschool rooms here at the Good Shepherd Church. So give us a bit of a history behind the preschool program here at Good Shepherd and what changes you have made to it within the past year.
Good Shepherd Preschool has been here in Owatonna for about 17 years. And since then, we've been able to provide high-quality preschool education for children ages 3 to 5 in the Owatonna area and surrounding areas as well. We are pleased to be able to offer a Christian education for our community as well. So we are able to prepare our students for kindergarten and their education years beyond. We get them excited for learning, and we get them excited to share Jesus as well with their families and with their friends.
Okay. Give us an idea of what type of activities then that you do with your students here, both in preparing them for kindergarten and what you also cover in the religious aspect of your teachings.
So every day we begin our morning with a Bible story. And we teach the same Bible story for 1 or 2 weeks, and that gives the children really the ability to take home that story, to really know it, how it applies to them. We learn Bible passages as well, and Christian songs that they get to carry with them and throughout their life, hopefully.
Okay.
We also we teach them. We work in areas in math skills, building pre-math skills, building pre-reading skills. Helping them to learn self-control, play well with others, and to enjoy learning.
Okay, so it's really beyond the religious aspect of your program. You also work very hard at getting the children ready for kindergarten.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Well, now you have made a big change in the program, actually in the physical facility. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Our church undertook a building program. This has been a process of about 5 years. Our preschool got to be renovated in the course of that building program. We have been able to remodel our classrooms in the lower level of the building, and so now we have brand new classrooms that are more appropriate for this age group.
Okay, and as I'm panning the room here, it's very brightly colored. You have a lot of pictures, children-friendly up on the wall, and of course, all of the furniture is scaled down for children's size. So this was, I assume, was intended during the renovation of the preschool program.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How many rooms now do you have?
We have 3 classrooms. In our old building facilities upstairs, we had 2 classrooms where the students would rotate between the classrooms. Now we have 3 classrooms that can the children and the teacher stay in one classroom for the majority of their time here.
Okay.
The only time they move is for a large motor where they go down to a larger room.
Oh, okay. And that's wonderful to do, especially with the type of winter that we've just had where I'm sure that the children didn't get outside hardly at all to kind of run off some of their energy.
Right, and we also work on group games where we teach group skills and things like that during that time.
Okay. How large is your enrollment prior to the new renovation, and what are you looking at adding in numbers for your next school year?
Mm-hmm. Prior to our renovation, we could only have about 60 students during the course of a week for a school year. Now we have the capacity to be able to have up to about 90 students.
Oh, okay. All right. And then do you run several sessions during the week?
We offer classes for 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds. Our 3-year-olds come 2 days a week. Our 4-year-olds come 3 days a week, and our 5-year-olds can come 4 or 5 days a week.
Okay, all right. And then do you offer a morning session and an afternoon session then to accommodate all of those children?
Yes, we do. We also offer, which has been a huge benefit to our families, we offer before and after school care, where their parents can drop them off early if they need to get to work, and they can leave them here a little bit longer if they need to use their lunch break from work to come pick up their children.
Oh, okay. So that's really a nice extra added benefit for the parents.
Correct.
So that they don't have to be quite as stringent on their particular schedule in dropping off their child and then coming back to pick them up.
Yes.
Okay. Now, currently, how many children do you have enrolled in the preschool program?
We have 51 enrolled.
Okay. And do they all have to be members of Good Shepherd Church?
They do not. We have a very small percentage of students that are members of our congregation.
Oh, okay. All right. So then the majority of your enrollment are children from within the community, but not necessarily from the Good Shepherd Parish itself.
Right. Some are from other congregations. Some do not have a church home.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And then the religious aspect of your program, can this be considered interdenominational to a certain degree, or is it more to the denomination of Good Shepherd Church?
We follow the denomination of Good Shepherd Church, which is Missouri Synod.
Okay.
However, we have students with backgrounds, family backgrounds of many different denominations.
Okay. Okay. All right. Because after all, we are more the same than we are different. Tell me now about the staff that you have here.
We are very blessed to have a lot of continuity with our staff. The 3 main teachers, including myself, we have all been here for about an average of 10 years.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And one of our staff has been here since the preschool began, so about 17 years. And we have another teacher this year who she used to teach kindergarten, so she's got a lot of experience that way.
Okay.
So we are very blessed.
Oh, okay. Now tell me, does the preschool need to be accredited within the state of Minnesota, or how does that exactly work?
We are licensed under the Minnesota state licensing for child care and daycare centers.
Okay.
So we are reviewed every other year.
Okay. All right. And then do you have any other additional adults that come in to work with the children on a daily basis? Any volunteers or any aides or anything like that?
We do have one of our teachers also serves as an aide when she's not teaching. And we also have another aide who comes in to help us out. Our average student to teacher ratio is about 7 to 1.
Oh, okay. And at that age, that is really a very, very good ratio indeed.
Yes.
Okay. What do you like best about this program? I mean, you've been here for a number of years, and you are the director of the program.
Yes.
So what has kept you here all these years?
I love seeing children's faces light up when they finally grasp a concept for the first time, when they say how much they love to learn. And that is so important to me because this really is setting them up for their future education. When children love to learn, they learn really well and really fast. And the most important thing is that we get to teach God's Word. The mission of this church and of our preschool is to spread the love of Jesus out into as many people as we can. And one way we are able to do that is through the children. And hopefully that plants a seed in their hearts that carries them through all the good times and all the hard times that they encounter.
And kind of sets them up, gives them a good grounding and a good base to set them up to become good citizens in the world.
Yes, very much so.
As they develop. Now, are you currently taking students right now?
Yes, we have our registration is open to everyone at this point. So if you are interested in preschool, please give a call. And if you would like to come take a better look at our facility, I love meeting with families and showing people around. We have registration information on the church website, GoodShepherdOwatonna.com. Okay. There's a preschool tab, and you will find information about our preschool, about our program, and you will also find links to the registration forms.
Okay, and then tell us now when the next session starts. That won't, the current year goes through what date?
Through the end of May.
Through the end of May, and then when does it start up again?
We will start up again right when the public schools start, so right after Labor Day.
Okay, all right, so there you go. Well, Heather, thank you so much for allowing us to come and take a look at all of the changes, the wonderful changes that you've made here with the preschool program, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress.
Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do.
Owatonna Public Utilities.
Time to wrap it up on this Wednesday, April 30th, with a few announcements. I'm going to try to whip through a few of them so we know everything that's going on here in the next few days. Tomorrow, May 1st, is that deadline for nominations to be submitted for the Steele County Livestock Hall of Fame for 2014. That award pays tribute to those who have shown leadership in the livestock industry, county, state, and national. Steele County Historical Society announces their May History Detectives and Time Travelers program. That is tomorrow, May 1st, at 10:15 and at 6:30. Also, History Detectives are meeting at 9. Those are preschool-age children, and Time Travelers meet at 6:30 at the exhibit hall, and their topics for the day will be May Day, its history, and all those kinds of things. The 6th annual From the Heart Spaghetti Supper, Silent Auction, and Race is coming up this weekend. First of all, it starts off with Friday. It's the Spaghetti Supper from 4:30 to 8 o'clock at Owatonna Junior High School. Also, at that same time, or a little bit within that time from 4 to 7, it's for the kids to come and run and skip and jump to make a difference from the heart for kids, to make a difference for that program. And then the From the Heart actual race is on Saturday, this coming May 3rd. Race information can be found at From the Heart Run. Advance tickets are $7, $8 at the door. That's for the spaghetti supper. Anyway, a lot more information can be found if you just go to their website. Owatonna Arts Center opens up a Creatively Nesting exhibit that will start this Sunday and continue on through the month of May. Associated Church is the site for Monday, May 5th pillow cleaning between 6:30 and 3:30. You can give them a call if you'd like more info. Owatonna Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism is hosting a Running for Office educational event on Monday, May 5th. That will be at 7. And the Steele County Senior and Caregiver Expo is next Wednesday, and we talked about that earlier in the week. So a lot of good things happening through this weekend and beyond. Coming up on Friday's program for Owatonna Today, we will be finding out a little bit more about the exchange students that are here in Owatonna this year, and also show supporter Amy Swain Hearing Centers will be on. So we'll see you on Friday. Have a great day.